Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're gonna have some noise and it's gonna be another chaotic video just like yesterday if you had a chance to watch it. I now have two of these 5x5 IKEA shelves done. One of the 4x3 that has miscellaneous stuff on it at the moment. It's not gonna stay there. And I have a 5x5 cube right directly behind this camera. So this is gonna be the overflow room. I don't know. The other room has boxes and boxes. I have this huge, large boxes right next to me of yarn that needs to be in a cube to find a home. And I'm gonna start with the first box, and that is going to be the bagged yarns that I'll put at the top going all the way to the ceiling, because I'm gonna need that space. And those are the ones that are just already still, you know how you get them in the bag and you just don't want to take them out because they got that dust proof. I mean, look at this. This is Patton's Beehive Baby Sport with the little book in there, so you can make any of the things in there. That's wonderful. So I'm gonna just start doing that and just fill that up. That is exactly how that goes. Oh, look at this. Do we remember these? These are fun. This is Carmen in the City, the little sock monkeys. Aren't those cute? And little sock yarn. I didn't get it necessarily for the pattern. It was on sale. You know how that goes. Sometimes they have those kits on sale with KnitPicks, and that's all fingering weight yarn. This one, if you get into dyeing, you can definitely hand dye it, choices, and then all the beautiful colors, and just pull them out. It doesn't have to be the kit. So I do have multiple KnitPicks kits that are not didn't buy them to make the kit. Let me see, that's a smaller one. Oh, let's see. Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh. Do you guys work with or played with? This is Patton's Classic. This is a superwash wool. It is DK Superwash. Did you even know I had that? No, you probably did not. 50 grams is 1.75 ounces is the 50 grams, and approximately 114 meters, 125 on the yardage. It's a number 3 lightweight. It is a superwash wool. Look at that. I've got, this was a store in Colorado, down in Colorado Springs, that has since gone out of business, but they had a bunch of these, and this was part of, hey buddy, this was part of their bag sales. And I have multiple colors of this that were up on the shelves that nobody got a chance to see. No one got a chance to see them. No one got a chance to play with them. These are all these beautiful colors. You know I got orange. I mean, we know I love my orange, but these things I got because, well, for one, I like the yarn. The other one, it was a great price and it works up amazingly. Let's see. Oh, here we go. We got a bunch of the, look at this. I got this. Did you know KnitPicks has, every year they have like a Cyber Monday type of a sale, you know, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, they have all that stuff. And they'll put some of their yarns on spectacular deals. So this is a 10-pack. Look at that. This says Wool of the Andes. So it is a Ittelfelt. 80% Peruvian Highland wool, 20% Donegal tweed, worsted weight, 50 grams, 110 yards per. And I have the 10 of those. So, you know, it's 1,100 yards of beautiful worsted weight wool. And I'm just going to continue stacking them. Oh, wait. But there's more. That's right. A bunch of that stuff. Oh, what was I planning on making? I've got 3 of those. So I've got 3,300 yards of that exact color. I must have planned on making something huge with that. And then I have this gorgeous color too. So I have a bunch of fun colors. Definitely. What is this color? Garnet Heather. I know I've gotten this in multiple of their yarn lines because, well, it's beautiful. And this is what I'm trying to do. You can see how it's stacked up nice right here and it's not falling off yet, right? This is the goal of trying to get like to like things stacked. So we'll see. I mean, I've got this in the bag, these beautiful little balls. I got these at Little Knits. Never heard of the yarn before. Nico, a Fezza yarn. I've heard of Fezza, but It's a fine lace yarn, and I've mixed it with other things. With the black one, I made a top with that, and with the purple, I haven't used the purple yet. I don't know, but that's in a bag. It'll go up on top maybe, but right now it's just gonna go on the shelf because that, put the little round balls on there, it's gonna fall off. So we'll do that. And it's the same with this. This is more of the, what is this one? Ooh, KnitPicks. This is KnitPicks Merino. Oh, did you guys ever use the Merino style? I found the Merino style right after they decided they weren't going to carry it anymore, which that's fine. I've got it in the fairy tale color, which is a bright pink, and I've used it and I like it the way that it feels. So I kind of coveted this, but you know, I should probably pull it out and use it. You know, having it in a bag and hiding it doesn't help. So yes, it's in its bag, kind of needs to be taped up. So I'm gonna set this one down lower for the moment. I gotta watch where I'm stepping because the puppy's right here. He likes this place. This is fun. It's a cotton blend, I think, but it's in its nice, whoo, Showers of Flowers. That's a store that's was in Colorado many years ago, many years ago, but lots of fun. Okay, almost to the ceiling. We can do it. We can make that ceiling. What do you think? And so this is another one. What is this? This is an old yarn, fletching. I don't know. It's got sparkles in it. So I'm like, okay, that sounds fun. So that's in the bag. And then another one, I've never used it, and it is so funny. I got this from Premier. I buy a lot of the yarn from Premier, and then I just don't use it, which is weird. So this is a universal yarn, and it is Unity Beyond Fibra Natura, and it's a linen blend. I do know that. It's number 3 DK. And what does it say? Universal blend. Where's it at? Come on, hand wash. Got it. Where's the contents? It's called spring. Oh, maybe up here. 36% wool, 28% cotton, 18% linen, 18% bamboo. The hilarious part, they had a massive sale because the universal stuff that's attached to Premier is normally their sale end. You've got the actual universal website, which has their stuff that's not on the clearancey things, right? And right after I ordered a bunch of this, somebody else had ordered it, and it was the funniest thing. And their review was, I'm kind of like crap in a ball. It was hilarious. They said it was the absolute worst stuff that they'd ever played with, regretted getting it, and I bought like a couple sweater quantities with, and I haven't worked with it. And it's kind of a running joke with me with linens and linen blends. I do have a good chunk of it. I've never used it. Why? They say linen works beautifully. It works up great. It's stunning. I just haven't used it because we know I have a lot of yarn. There's a lot of yarn. We know this, right? So that's why. I don't know. Kind of need a ladder in here. I think that would be better up over here. Okay. You think I can get it up there without hitting myself with it? It's soft. It's okay. Let's see. Woohoo! I did it. There you go. And look, I have another one. So I know I have more of this in another bag. I know I do. So this is that same Fibra Natura, and it's a solid color that'll go great with that. And it doesn't feel bad. It really doesn't. I need to play with it. That's all there is to it. I'll put that back in the bag. That needs to go up on top. I'm gonna put it in the bag. It will end up back up there, but I think I'll play catch with that maybe when the camera's off, because it'll be a toss up, toss up. I mean, we have ladders around here. We have a lot of ladders, but I want a little step stool so that I can kind of arrange it. I don't want it to fall off, but I definitely want it up there. And then let's see some of the other stuff. This, oh my gosh, this is my cakes. Have you seen all the beautiful cakes that I have? So this is Yarn Arts, and I bought these. Well, yeah, of course I did. I didn't steal them. This is the Flowers Merino. Never used it. And this, I have used this one multiple times. This is the Flowers Moonlight. It has the sparkles in it. That's the red one. And these are wonderful. I've not used the merino. If anyone's used the merino, I'd like some feedback on it. That would be great. Let me give you the specs on that. The merino is 25% wool, 75% acrylic. So it's not a huge content of wool, but it does have it. And it is 225 grams, and that's 590 meters or 645 yards for that. So if I was making something for one of the kids, I could probably get a sweater with it. If I didn't want to worry about color control, you know, make the sleeves different colors, that would be great. I don't know if I have two of that one. I have no idea. So let's go ahead and start doing this. Oh no. I'm gonna go there and there. Is that better or is that worse? That looks worse. Okay. See, this is the problem. This is the problem. Trying to get them to where they are the best way of being stacked, where they're not gonna slide down. That is the problem. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Issue with that too, putting them like that, I don't know necessarily what all the colors are, but that's okay. I can figure that out later. But oh, the alpaca ones. Do you guys watch Crystal from Bag a Day? That's where I learned about the alpaca, and she got some of these and they were just swoon worthy. And she has patterns for these. She does. She has some beautiful crochet shawls for these, and I've never used this one either. And I think, is it this one? One of them, at least one of them, I've got two of the same color, so then I could make a sweater for myself. And you can tell I have not gotten around to it. And let's see, what does this one say on it? Come on, where's the stuff? Okay, 20% alpaca, 80% acrylic, 940 meters. That's 1,027 yards per wheel. So you can do a lot with this. And what is the weight? They say it's a 2 weight. Do we agree with that? I don't know. But it's nice. And they have a little pull start. So really pretty, nice stuff. And I've got a bunch of colors with it. So this whole move has showed me that I have a lot of yarn, which I already knew, and some amazing colors that they're all vying for my attention. That's a good way to put it. They're all vying for attention. Let's see. Let me see. Do I go like that? Do I put it like that? I'm not sure. I don't really know. It's going to end up getting moved around a bunch. I do know that. And we know, look at this. So this one's more of the merino. Of course, I got the 2-pack with the gold and the mustards. Yes, I did, because we know I like that. And then this, look, it's a fingering weight version. This one's a cotton. This one is, did you know Hirschner's has cotton mill ends? And it comes like this. You're not sure which one it is, whether it's the Yarn Arts, whether it's Hobie, whether it's, you know, they've got the different ones. And I have found quite a few of them were Hobie. Quite a few of them were Yarn Arts that I purchased before. I'm not sure what this one is, but it cracks me up because it's such a match. I love that. But hello, that's my colors. And when you get the mystery bag, you just don't know what you're going to get. You don't know which one, and I'm good with that too. All right, I don't like those laying like that. I'm going to turn them. So those aren't bagged anyway. Let me see. This is the bag. I want the bagged stuff on the ceiling. Yeah, bagged stuff goes on the ceiling. All right. I had a space next to these things. Ooh, I do have a space over there where I had them all stacked like this, and it was like next to the shelves. You know what? I might end up doing that. So I'm going to put these on the shelves, and I'll end up putting those over there. But look at those colors. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? What color is that? Do we know? Does it tell us the color? This is color 542 if you're interested in that. And this is another one of the Flowers Merino. And this gorgeous thing was Hirschner's. And it is the 2-pack. I think they have like $15, $14.99. That's $15. And you just don't know what you're going to get. You get beautiful, but you just don't know. So I'm going to stack these. I am going to try to put those over on the other side over there to stack those. So we'll see how that works. I don't know. Beautiful. So like I said, I like the Yarn Arts flowers. I bought this. This is the Yarn Arts Vivid. So that's the more neon colors. Gorgeous. I have a 2-pack of that. Yes. And then this, I have never worked with, and I'm feeling it, and I'm like, oh, I want to play with this. Lori from the Armchair Chef sent this to me, and it is a shawl kit, mural shawl, Willow's yarn, right there. And I've not played with the Willow's yarn before either. And this is not her weight of yarn. I like the way that it feels, but it's also kind of like mystery type of a thing. So I'm not really sure how much yardage is. A lot. It's a lot. Or that type of stuff, but I think it's stunning. And bottom line is, I have a lot of yarn that I really, really want to play with. And they're all vying for attention. There's no doubt. It is all saying, oh, pick me, I'm the one, I'm the next project. I mean, it's true, it's true. All right, so we've got more here. Yeah, we're just gonna have fun unpacking. Look at that, look at those colors. So these are more of the Hirschner's Mysteries. Look at those. And these right here with this, and again, these are the Hirschner's Mysteries. This one, like that, I think Hobby has some of one of their yarn lines. They do that where it's all, they have the beautiful colors and then the white on the outside. And I think if you looked it up, you could find that on the Hobby website, Hobbii. But I don't know the actual color names on that. I think when I first opened them, those were, you'd have to go back a long way. You would. But that was a Hirschner's Mill End Cakes. And I actually put on there what the color number was. I took the time to look them up and I did that. So if that's something that you're really, really interested in, go back and look at my old Hirschner's unboxings and that might help you out. And this, gorgeous, was a gift. Look at it. Oh my gosh. I got the two that were gifted to me, and this is the Yarn Arts Flowers for my birthday, and that is just stunning. And we know that colors are beautiful. I like the brights. We know I like the brights. And the cool thing about that is I had just finished using, I had that same exact color and I had just finished it and made a small square blanket for grandbaby number 7. So it was time to replace it, right? It's time to replace it. I've got a lot more. Look at that color. That's a Yarn Arts Vivid. And that's their, like I said, that's their more neon-y blends because that pink is definitely a hot pink. And here's, I like these. I bought these not even in a mystery pack. If you're interested, definitely check out sales, right? We all want more yarn for less money. That's why I have such a huge stash, is I got more yarn for less money. I went on Etsy and there are a few, there's a lot of different Etsy sellers, we know that, and they are selling from Turkey. And look at the price per skein. They have sales, they have Craft Smart's one of them, but they have sales, they have discounts per skein, buy 10, get 2 free, that type of thing. They have a lot of things. Check out the shipping and then do your dollar cost average, which is what I did. And I placed a large order, and that's why I got all of these for the Yarn Arts. That's why I got all of that stuff. And these are 1,093 yards per. They say these are a number 1 fine. Let's see. Just stunning. They're a cotton acrylic, just absolutely stunning. So lots and lots of fun. Let's get these. I will have to organize all of that stuff. All right. Look, I got another Merino Flowers alpaca. You know, I really need to work on this. This is stunning. Now, they say this is a number 2. Crystal didn't, she's like, I don't know. I don't know either because of fuzzes and everything. But it's not tiny. It's not a tiny yarn. That's beautiful. And it's soft and it's squishy. And she has beautiful crocheted shawls with it. You can knit with it. You can crochet. You can do anything you want with it. It's yarn. I mean, come on. We can do anything we want. And I'm looking forward to playing with some of these things. That's the whole thing, is I'm not sure if I'm going to do a blitz on opening everything or I'm going to want to get rid of the boxes. My husband, if I don't open it, I swear he will do it for me. So I was about ready to say, I don't know if I'm going to wait or not, but I think he will make sure that they get unboxed. He's got a little OCD. So if you're looking at colors, this was again the, the bag is a Yarn Arts Flowers Moonlight has the sparkles, and Rose Garden is another one of their brands. And these labeled ones are all things that I had bought. This one works up beautifully. I have used that skein before and made a gorgeous shawl and liked it so much I bought another one. And look at this 2-pack. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, and I believe Erin from Crafting Kitty has a 2-pack just like this. So we all have lots and lots of yarn. We do. Lots and lots of stuff. Let's see. There's 3 more in this bag. Holy cow. All right, look at this. Talk about stunning. So these were more of the Hirschner's cakes. Gorgeous. Look at this. Oh, I'm losing it. We know I love my sparkles. We know I love purple. My husband loves me in purple. Look at that. And I have 2 of these. This came in the Hirschner's cakes. And let me set this one down. You can see the mill end cakes. There's nothing wrong with them, but some of the stuff that they do. Okay, these are the same. But you can see, wait a minute, that one doesn't end with a darker purple. Yeah, that's why it's in a mill end. There's nothing wrong with the yarn. It didn't meet their standards for whatever reason, whether it was the color. Some of them, if you look at the weight, these, or if you have a scale and weigh them, you'll notice there's difference in weights. One might be really, really heavy and the other one might be light. So they don't meet their standards as far as that's concerned. And I've gotten a lot of them where I've gotten a lot of extra yarn, a lot of extra yarn. They weighed really heavy. And I'm not complaining. I am so not complaining. That to me is fantastic. And then this, if this isn't my colors, I don't know what is. Look at that. Oh, just gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. And that right there is the end of one very big box. Now, I'll have to go ahead. That's my, like I said, we have movers. So we're going to get some, if there's outside noises or what have you, it is what it is. Today is moving day. They are doing the heavy lifting and I am doing the light lifting. I have overdone it for the last few days and I'm feeling it. And I have been relegated to play with yarn. So who am I to argue? If my husband and everything are telling me to go play with the yarn, I'm not going to argue. I'm going to come in here and play with the yarn. So that is one of the 24 large boxes that I have. And there's more. Oh my gosh, there's so much. How did I collect all of this? I don't know. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to go ahead and kind of organize this, see what that looks like, and just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. We got this. It's okay. And once everything is done, then I can play. I can sit down. I can relax. I don't have any chairs in here yet. I don't have, that's being moved. I don't have any of the stuff. I'm really thankful I had the opportunity to get the shelves done so I can start doing this. And once I start filling up this room, then I can empty the boxes in the other room and build more shelves. Well, we still need that trim, but whatever. You know, it's one step at a time. That's all there is to it. All of this is just one step and we're getting it. I'm touching yarn and I just can't be upset with that. It's absolutely amazing. And just like I said, I'll go through and I'll unpack. Are we going to unpack every box together? Probably not, because I'm going to get excited. It's going to be late at night, right? That's how that goes. But there you have it. This is the process. And I will stack that up to the ceiling, which drives my husband nuts. He's like, can't we get enough shelves? Have you seen how much yarn I had? I knew I had a lot. I'm not going to lie. I knew I had a lot. I did my best to contain it into the one yarn room previously, and then Joanne went out of business and I single-handedly tried to buy out the yarn store. I did. And that created a massive overflow section. And as a blessing, it is a blessing. It is. One of my friends, she's decided she's also moving. So the time frame that I'm packing all of my yarn, she was packing her yarn. And you know how I don't like the bulky, and I was giving away all the bulky. Yes, I did have some. I know it's crazy. I was giving away all the bulky and had yarn giveaways. I will have more as I unpack, just letting you know, I will have more giveaways. But she packed up her boxes of fingering / sport weight. I don't know what's in them. And she gave me 12 boxes. So yeah, we got to do that because I was a little concerned on how we were going to put my stuff in. And then she gave me 12 boxes of yarn and I'm not upset. And I wasn't going to say no. And there you have it. So I don't know what those are. Maybe we'll open one of those together just to see. And I mean, I know it's fingering and it's fingering / sport weight, but I mean, come on, colors, right? She and I had like a lot of the same colors. It's going to be colorful and beautiful, and I haven't seen them. And that's like Kid in the Candy Store. I'm not going to lie. That is, oh my gosh, right? We know I like going through other people's stash. And this is other people's stash that she's just like, hey, here. And I have those boxes, and it's so tempting to go through those first. It's like, no, put your own stuff away, put your stuff away, and then go. No, I think maybe I'll do a 1-in-1. Maybe I'll do a 2-in-1, right? Because I've got 24 huge boxes and 12 of those. Like two of my boxes and one of hers, like a reward that I was a good girl and I put things away. Oh, I like that. I like that idea. I work well on delayed gratification, so that's a good one. I like that. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. If I get all ambitious, I'll put all this stuff away, maybe do a picture of it. Who knows? Okay, there's a bunch of miscellaneous stuff on that 4x4 shelf at the moment, but look at that cake tower. That's what I was talking about. Is that not crazy? Yes, we're doing it. We're getting there. There's my tower of plastic wrapped cakes. I don't know. There's just so much, and I am so blessed, and I'm so thankful. With that, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be, and I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.